Alright, Big League. Listen to this, my bro. I was locked up one day. A lot of times in a hole, like I told you, I was fighting the administration for rights of the inmates, the prisoners. I'm trying to fight for the prisoners, our conditions. I don't give a fuck what nobody say what prison's supposed to be like. Motherfucker, when I stepped up through there, y'all gotta change this shit. I'm not gonna live like this, motherfucker. Y'all telling me the rest of my life in here? Y'all gonna have to change these rules to fit my lifestyle. So check it out. One day I'm in a hole. I usually end up in a hole because I'm always fighting them. And when you fight the administration, that's what you usually end up at, is in the hole. So I'm next door to this white dude. He knocked on my wall. I said, what, man? He's always complaining and shit. He said, I want you to do something for me. I said, what? He said, cut me.
Cut him?
Yeah. See, there's a lot of dudes in a hole in prison. See, like a lot of these gangsters, you not gangsters, bro. You ain't experiencing shit. You go out here and rob motherfuckers, you can kill motherfuckers. That don't make you a gangster, bro. When you get locked up, and when them people, the prosecutors tell you how much time you facing, and when the court tell you how much time you're gonna get, and when you go to prison and see what you're really facing, the gangster shit, that's when we'll learn if you're a gangster or not. But a lot of these motherfuckers come in here, they can't take the time, bro. They won't kill themselves. All this shit. And when they sent to Eddyville, the maximum security prison, they don't want to stay there. Because they weak motherfuckers. They want to go to a minimum security prison where they can feel like they can survive in.
You was great talking about that
So
white man.
they cut their wrists. Cut their wrists is the way that they get to a minimum security. At least they thought. So this motherfucker, he knocked on my wall in the hole. I said, what you want, man? He said, Johnson, cut me. I said, what? He said, cut me. Cause a lot of them motherfuckers claiming to commit suicide, they only cut they do 2-3 scrapes. And blood will come out, not that much. But the guards will get all excited. They'll wrap them up. The nurses will come to, and they say, they go to a prison. I ain't got time for this shit, man. I'm in the hole. I'm agitated. I'm ready to fight these motherfuckers. Now I got inmates talking about cut me. I said, stick your arm around her. So when he stuck his arm around my cell, in my cell, I took a piece of a sheet, tore it up. I know how to braid, so I braided the 3 things and made a loop, tied it around his wrist. So when he stuck his arm through there, I went and tied it around my body where he couldn't pull his arms back. I took that razor. Since this motherfucker told me to cut him, I'm gonna cut the shit out of your ass, bro. I took that motherfucker razor and went, oh. He went, ah! Oh, goddamn, stop. No, ain't no stopping, motherfucker. You shouldn't have told me to cut you. I went, I cut the fucking shit out of his ass. And then I cut the rope. Let him go back in his cell. Took a rag and wiped my bars, all the blood off the bars and all that, and lay down in the bed. He's screaming like a motherfucker. Going right, he cut me, God. I have knowledge of it. And here's my knowledge. Back in the days of, you have probably heard of the Robin Hood. A motherfucker that was robbing the rich, giving to the poor. It's a true story. For real, if you really study the history of it. It's motherfucking Robin Hood. Back in the days when he was doing all that shit, they didn't have antibiotics. So if you catch a flu and shit back in, the way that the doctors dealt with you back then was they would cut you and bleed it out, right? Like if you got a flu, a virus, or something, they'll cut a certain thing and bleed the shit out of your veins, right? Wrap you back up and you suck. See, I have knowledge of all that. So I know when I cut dude, I'm happening. First thing I'm happening with is don't ask a motherfucking nigga to cut you. That's the first thing. Second thing I happen with is all it does is cleanses your blood.
Losing blood?
Yeah, the blood he's losing is only blood that is contaminated with shit. When you heal him up, it's not a major artery, nothing like that. I cut shit out of him. And when I did the whole time, I did it. And let me tell you something else. Here's what I want all the penitentiary inmates to know in every state. I don't know what you do in Arizona, Indianapolis, Mississippi, New York, or wherever all these other prisons. I've been hearing about all these old tough ass prisons, in my prison. Ain't shit. Ain't shit. The first thing to do in your prisons is to train your guards. Don't look at the guards as being pigs, rats, and all that. Look at them as being a person that was trained by the administration of whatever state you live in to be the people they are when they come in there to be a guard. All you gotta do is retrain them, put your shit in them. They good people. I love you guys. I love all you guys that brought me the weed and the dope and the candy bars and everything I asked you for in Kentucky. I thank you for bringing me all that stuff. And you wasn't wrong bringing me weed. You wasn't wrong in bringing me dope, cigarettes, whatever. You wasn't wrong. Cause I'm telling you why you wasn't wrong. You didn't get no shit thrown on you. Thank you.